And those are the catfish. And this is why Miss Wanda hadn't been happy. Look at this. That's the carp, right?
Yep. And it has like water on the top of it. So
it ain't wet there, so we're okay.
Top of that one was wet.
Wow. So far, these are hanging in there. These are minnows.
Tough minnow. Oh, it's heavy. I don't know which is which. I guess
He
I
rode
look at
on
the
them.
amount.
Yeah, he was supposed to rode on them.
I mean, I can't tell how. It looks like there's more in that one than there
Yeah.
are this one. So
That's what it is. All right, so we come to the problem. Now, when he first put this one in here,
it was spraying water everywhere.
it sprayed water all over my car. You can see here, it got wet. He had to take it back out, so we got to clean that up. He double bagged it, and we put it in an ice chest. So you ready to roll?
Well, close your car down and we'll...
All right, fishies, we're going for a ride. You just lay them in like that?
Yep.
And that was the brim.
50.
So the purpose is acclimating them to this water. Change in temperature, right?
Yep.
You gonna float off?
That's what I'm... Yeah.
All right, this is a catfish. How many did you get of those? 20?
20, I think. Going underwater. That bag's heavy. That adds a lot of body weight to me. Okay, so they're in the water.
Well, what are you going to do? You're going to go ahead and let...
No, I'm just going to leave them.
Okay, they're okay.
Yeah, they're not going to go anywhere. We'll add more bluegill to this one.
Later. What is this a mix of?
This is the red ear.
That's going to float. This is a frog.
Huh? Keep an eye on it in case it goes floating off.
Yeah, but it's in what your other bag's going to do. Is that the carp?
Yep.
So you're going to have to try and keep one of those, right?
Yeah. All right, hello everybody. This is Danny from Deep South Homestead. Yeah, I'm out of breath. I've been having to tote fish. We decided, even though the pond's not full, it has enough water in it to be able to handle the amount of fish that we got. We didn't get a large amount. We just got a small amount of fish because with COVID going on and possible permanent lockdowns coming on, Wanda and I wanted to go ahead and get some ecosystem and all going in here. We sit out here at night. There's tons of frogs in here. There's tons of tadpoles in here. And we talked to the hatchery, you know, and they told us what to do and everything about putting a small amount of fish in here to get a system going. They said if everything goes okay this spring, that if everything kind of kicks back in a little bit, then we could come back and get the bass to go in here. This gives what few bluegill we got time to be able to spawn a little bit, you know, grow a little bit without being worried about being eaten by bass. They have a chance to grow up and to find their places in the lake where they can hide and nest and all that kind of stuff without being hunted by a predator fish. Now we got mixed bass, we got mixed brim and red ear to go in this pond. So that allows us to have the red ear and the brim already established here. We got the minnows to go in here, and we got a couple of carp to go in here just to get things started off so nothing gets a foothold in here, because we do have places around us that has the dollar weed and stuff like that, and we don't want that to get started in here. We don't want any kind of bad vegetation to get started. So they advise starting off with just 2 carp to start with. And I think that that's all going to work. Now we set them in the water. They told us to give them 15 minutes to acclimate and then slowly release them into the pond. And guys, we have less than $100 invested in both ponds. If we lose them, it's not a big issue to us. But if we can get the system going, then we're that much ahead of the game. We're going to go ahead and purchase the feed. They advised us to go ahead, because of the lack of vegetation, to start feeding them with a certain protein feed that we're going to go to town and pick up in just a little while. And that's kind of the plan right now, is to try and get something going in the ponds. And because this one is spring fed, we're really not worried with it drying completely up. I think that the fresh water coming into it from underground all the time will be okay for the fish. And like I said, if it don't work, it's just $100. I mean, most people spend more than that going out to eat a lot of times. So, it was amazing to go to the hatchery. You know, a lot of people, they go to aquariums and these water worlds and all this kind of stuff. But you know, to me, as an adult, being right there with the fish, I'm less than 2 foot from the fish. And there's thousands of them everywhere. I would find this to be a lot more enjoyable, personally. And you can sit and talk to the people. They're right there with you. They can explain anything you need to be explained. I mean, it was really a good experience for us at Slade's Fish Hatchery. Guys, if you need fish and you're within a 3 or 4 county area right here around Stone County, and you don't mind driving to get fish, Slade's Fish Hatchery is a great place to go to get fish. I mean,
but don't take your car.
Yeah, but don't take your car. Me and Wanda, well, first of all, we didn't really know if we was going to get fish or not. We didn't know what the advice would be. But when we got there, we was like, well, we can take a few fish home. Guys, each bag is huge. It's got 5 gallons of water in it.
And Wanda was not happy.
And Wanda wasn't happy about putting in. They first agreed to just bring them out, but then they realized they were running behind schedule today. And I told them, I said, look, we'll just do it. We were putting the fish in the car. One of them already sprung a leak, was spraying water all in the car. We had to get it out and try to get it double bagged. And then the double bag broke. We tried to get it in an ice chest. I mean, it was just but we made it here. And we've got the fish in the ponds now. And we're trying to give them their 15 minutes to acclimate here. And when we get that done, guys, we're going to release them into their new surroundings. Okay, guys, this is the carp that we're going to release first. Now I got to take one around to the front pond, so I'm not going to, I'm going to just if I can hold on to them. I don't want to hurt one of them. I'm just going to let one out just to see what happens here. He's just sitting still. Now, the water here is a lot warmer than what's, I mean,
Where'd he go?
He's there.
Let's see.
I'm trying to let the water from the pond into the bag to let them acclimate a lot better. I don't know if he's, I'm touching him right here. He's still there. He's still there.
You let all three of them. We don't have a carp in the front.
I know, I'm trying to be very cautious and not let them all out.
These are the biggest fish we got.
Yeah. Here we go. Okay, now this one,
You got to hang on to.
I got to hang on to and take him back to the front pond. I can't get close to the edge on this one like I did the other one. This one's too soft on the edges. Okay, guys.
Only one carp in this pond.
One carp goes in this pond. Come on, fella. He's going to be looking for somewhere to hide. Look at him.
He's not used to not having his brothers.
Yeah, he's by himself.
And what are these? These are 50
These are the brim.
brim. How's the water feel there?
There was that carp. He was right there. The water's a little warm, but it takes a few minutes. Look at them. They're coming out.
There. Muddied the water right quick. Gonna be one of those that's gonna be hard to see for till this clears up.
Yep.
Now they are in there.
They're in there. There's one right here. I'm gonna reach and, well, I thought I'd reach and grab him, so he was gone like crazy. I felt him with my hand. Oh, there was one. I feel him. See him? Still lively.
Hope they stay that way. See one right there. This is the catfish.
Yeah.
They seem to be enjoying the water right now. There's one coming right their side of you.
We will see if they all survive. I don't know.
I don't know.
We ain't really lost a lot.
Now then, let's see with you and the catfish.
My feet's completely underwater.
I think we got 20 of these. These were the ones that were cutting up the worst.
Oh. They're gone.
See, one right yonder went that way. Minnows. You see their tails every now and then. We muddied the water good.
Minnows.
Okay, these are minnows.
Okie dokie. So I'm just going to whack the bag. He said just cut the bag and let them go.
And if they don't all come out, then take them out.
I can see them darting around in there. You can see them right there.
Cast.
Okay, that's brim, catfish, and minnows in here.
We shall see. They're churning the waters. They come up ever so often.
I'll see them in there. Yeah, you see their tails every so often.
Yeah, right there.
They'll pop out here and there.
See? You give them a little while and we'll come back and check. There goes one look.
Hey, there was a catfish over yonder. He just went out into the deeper water. Okay guys, we've got the fish released into the front pond. We did catfish. We just did a small amount. We did the bluegill brim and we done the minnows up here. Now this thing's around 4 to 5 foot deep already out in the deepest part out there, so it's plenty deep for them. We're just gonna start feeding them and see if we can't get this system going good. Now guys, it's pretty steep here. This is like it's about 10 to 12 foot down just right here. And when this thing fills up in here, the upper end of it up in here will be where we let the cows come in here to get their water out of and stuff like that. We're just waiting for it to fill up. Now we do have a running stream at the bottom that's actually filling in. It's seeping some water into it, so it's constantly getting fresh water boiled into it. So I think that that's going to be a good thing to work out with them as far as keeping some fresh water in here all the time. I would not have put the fish in here had we not already had these freshwater springs in here to kind of keep some fresh water going in it. So we'll see. You know, I mean, between this pond and the back, like I said, it's less than $100. So I don't think it's a big investment to make to get the ecosystem going in the ponds. Okay guys, right here is where the stream is actually coming out of the ground. The underground stream is starting to run. Lance told us once we sealed it off down here to dam that it would probably start coming out ahead of the pond up here. That's exactly what it's done. He knew exactly what he was talking about, so we're excited about that. We got fresh water running in here all the time, and it's constantly filling up, so that's a good thing for us. Now it's slow, but it's still working. All right, we've got our minnows here. Oh, one has done escaped. Look at him.
Yeah, I saw him come out.
Look at him go. Good Lord.
Isn't that awesome?
Look at that. Them little baby boys is hyper. They said, oh my gosh, some warm water.
Look at them.
You know, that hatchery water is really cold, so it probably keeps them where they don't jump around as much. This is our mixed red ear, or red eye, whatever they call it, and our bluegill. Let me see if I can get them around here where they can. There they go, one by one. Oh, that one there is floating off. There they go. Look at them.
I'm not sure about that. They're like, yikes.
They're like, do I go back in here or do I stay or what do I do? Look at them going. Oh, we lost one already, but he said he put me a few extra ones in there because he's seen a few dead ones.
Yeah, there's about 4 or 5 dead ones already. I think he scooped those up.
He did. He just scooped them up out of the water. He said.
Look at them. They're gone.
Look at them. Oh boy, they darting off once they get used to that warmer water a little bit. Look at them coming up right here.
You can see them under there. It's clearing up. It may not look it.
There's one over there.
I can't see in my shadow.
Well, we have successfully stocked our pond.
Maybe.
Maybe.
A while ago when he released the minnows, an orange one hit the middle of the pond out there pronto. I mean, phew.
He was gone, huh?
Yeah, so we're going to have fish.
That's nice.
If nothing happens in the pond. We'll check it every few days, right?
Yeah, we'll check every couple of days. Now, when he scooped up the brim, he told me, he said a few dead ones came in with it. He said, don't let that alarm you. I'm throwing you a few extra ones in there just to be safe. And he said, so don't let that, that's not fish that died on you. They were already dead in the tank.
Yeah.
So if we see a couple of them bellied up out here, we're not going to worry about it because we know that they were already there.
As long as it's 3 or 4, we're okay.
So we're talking about 4-foot deep water. This thing's over 100 yards long at 3 to 4 foot deep water right now, and probably 50 or 60 feet wide. I
see them hitting spot in the water already.
I think we're fine. We're going to get some food when we go to town. We're going to come back. We're going to start getting them used to being fed.